Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is Mary Ngwa. I'm a vice president of New Consumer Community, and I'm a master prophet. And I was born in Cameroon. Uh, Thank you, Nelly. I think this one is helpful. I'm a marathon 260 graduate, a master prophet graduate, a sales and marketing specialist, an entrepreneur and private investor, a trainer, a presenter and coach, a member of the Christian Women Fellowship, CWF. And now I was born in Cameroon, as I already started saying that I'm from Cameroon, raised there, and God so kind, I'm here in America. While I was back home, it was so difficult with life because of poverty. Unfortunately, somebody like me and my siblings, it was difficult for us to go to school. But God so kind, my mother did what she could. She worked hard and sent us to the level that she was able. So I'll always be thankful for her for what she did to me and my siblings. When I moved to America, I had to work a little bit harder in order to support my family, especially my children, not to go through what I did. And I had to involve myself with so many businesses, multi-level marketing. In fact, I had to do what I had to do to take care of my children financially. I lost money, but I made a little bit of money, but I lose more. But but as things went on, I was so happy. One time, a friend of mine from London invited me and introduced new to me, which I bought my first package. And the funniest thing that I did not ask any question to her because you see how desperate I was to change my life financially and for my children. So I just jumped into it. I bought my first package. And when I bought my first package, that same year in 2019, I traveled to Belarus. I traveled to Belarus. When I went there, I mean, came back, life was just different because what took me there was the Skyway technology. And when I went there, I saw it, I really saw the product. Then when I came back, I just started sharing the opportunity because I saw something real, not something in abstract as I've been doing before. But this time I really saw it talking to people. I had confidence talking to people because I know that it is true. I know it's not just saying I've heard or just heard this. I saw it and I touched it and I wrote in it.
Absolutely.
And last year, in March last year, when they launched the crypto unit program, I bought my second package. And that has just changed my life, not only my life, with the life of my children because of what we do here with the education in the private Academy of Private Investor. It is really huge to be part of this company and especially because of this education, because this is something I cannot have it anywhere. I never had it. And that is why I lost a lot of money. I work hard, make the money, but I never save any because I didn't know. But as of now, I know how to manage my money. I know how to save. I know how to turn $1 to make $1 million through this Academy of Private Investor. So now, thanks for listening to my story, and I'll move to my part of the presentation training now. Yeah, I'm going to start with how to do registration. I know that there's a lot of people that doesn't know how to do registration, and sometimes they will keep calling for their uplines to help them on how to register. Registration is number one thing when you sign up someone, you have to know that's so that when you talk to the next person to give out his or her link, you just do it immediately. So when you want to give if you want to register someone, you go to your back office. When you go to your back office, go to the Academy of Private Investor, API. That is when you get the link. You look on your left, you look where they have this yellow circle, you see referral link. Referral link here. Then you copy. You can mail it to the person, or you just put in the browser and click. And when you click, a form will open. When you open, this is how the form looks like. When you open, first thing, check at the top to see whose name is, because you can get a form from a different person who is not their upline. In order not to make a mistake, let me say I sent you a form now. Before you register, as you open that form, first check whether Merengwa is on top here. If my name is not there, don't do it. You have to call your sponsor back to check it out. Then when you see the name, it is correct, then you go ahead, then you go down, you see your name. You put down your first name. Then go down, you see your last name. I'm not seeing this very well. Oh, yeah, thank you, Nelly. You put your first name. If it is Mary, you put Mary. Then below you have your surname. Your surname, like in America, is the last name. Your surname is your last name. You put it down there. Then you go down, you have a username. Then you come with your username. Don't make anything difficult for you that you cannot return. Put something that is what you are comfortable with. You put your username. Then you look on the left, you see the city where you live. The city where you live. Like I myself, I'm in America and I live in Gettysburg. Not in Maryland is a state, but my city is Gettysburg. So I'll put Gettysburg there. So you put down your city there. Then you put your email. Make sure it is Gmail. The company doesn't accept any other email than Gmail. Then you put your Gmail and make sure you check it over and over, because putting your Gmail, if you put double dot somewhere, you make the least mistakes. If you make a least mistake there, you're going to give you a lot of complication towards the registration. And I'll explain it to you as we go further. Then you put in your email, then put your phone number. Phone number, you see American flag. When you click the drop box, wherever you, which country you are, you click that drop box and look for the country. Then you click the country so that the phone code, the country's code will pop up. Then before you put your number, because if not of that, like some people, when they start they start to register somebody, they just typing the phone number without even checking the country code. And it keeps rejecting, they don't know why. So always make sure you check the country code. Then Skype, don't bother much about the Skype. Then you go to your password. Then put a password that when you put a complicated, if you see there that complicated is going to be difficult, in most cases it doesn't go through. When you say, if you see that is weak, that it always receives it. That's how it does to me. I'll go with the weak and you put your password, and then you confirm your password. Then when you look on your left, yes, you check the update me about the company news. You check that one. Then to be sure, the company want to be sure that they are dealing with real people, not with robots. So you have to check that that caption on that you are not a robot. You check that, then click register. When you click register, this is the message that you have. Registration is done. And the company will send a letter that a letter with the instructions on activation is sent to this email. So they'll put the email that you use it to register. Then you go to that email. Then you go to that email to check the email sent to you by the company. Then when you go to the email, this is what you find. You see activation and user is on your left. You see on your left, an email will come with this message, hello, a request for account activation in, anyway, you have an email like this, but asking you to click a link. If you see that link, L-I-N-K, that is what they call link. You click it. If you click it, then your account will be activated. Then it will take you to the next page, which in most cases, when you click that link, it takes you right back to your back office. But sometimes it doesn't. If it takes you to your back office, then you have that congratulatory message. You have successfully registered in the company. Then you specify the following information. Anyway, that is, it will just take you to your back office. Then from there, you continue with this is not all about the registration. When it takes you to the back office, or if you have to log in, then Nelly is going to continue from there.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mary. That is very informative, well explained. It's very, very clear. So I'm sure a lot of our newbies, our new friends, brothers and sisters out there who's going to sign up, I will definitely have, a very easy to follow video for them to guide them as they, sign themselves up. Because I know a lot of new people, they would need the help with their upline or sponsor, but it's always good to have this knowledge so that you can progress forward with how you sign up and duplicate the process with your team. Now, I'm going to quickly go through. My name is Nelly Wilson Bailati. I'm a manager in the company. I'm also local leader representative under our U.S. Ambassadors team. I also hold a bachelor in political science. I also am very enthusiastic in blockchain, which is something blockchain is currently right now the most highly sought skill, in the technology industry. I'm also a private in cryptocurrency investor. It's always good to diversify our portfolio. It's what we've been taught in our academy. And also, I'm also a graduate with our Marathon 260 course that just happened to be done about a month ago. So it was a really, really good, productive, very effective course where I see a lot of, even myself, I've grown a lot from that education, and as well as seeing massive growth and change in my team as well. Also, I'm a branding and digital marketing specialist. I owe this to the corporate world of years of experience in the corporate life. I have learned one or two things from it, so I'm really grateful for it. And also a mentor, motivator, and trainer, which is something that I'm very passionate in helping others. So enough about me, but I'm going to go straight into our back office training live. This is an online training. Now, in order for our back office training to be done, we need to go straight into the back office so that you can actually see what exactly is going on, in our back office. So, and how it's done. So I'm going to use my baby brother's account for now. Oh, sorry. Let me just share my screen. So I'm going to be using my baby brother's account. So this is how your back office looks like under the Academy of a Private Investor. So you need to put it in your username and password, and then you log into the account. Now, my baby brother is new to the company. So of course, this is how your back office looks like when you open up. So you'll see a lot of amazing things happening in our back office. Usually the first thing you'll see is the news section. So all the latest news in the company, our newsletters, everything in terms of our updates on our webinars, our trainings, any promotions that's going on, weekly live Q&As, corporate presentations, updates on our different instruments like data mining, digital double, UGain, all the developments are all in our news. So this is one important key for you guys to know, is that you don't need to look for information anywhere else. All the information, all the latest news are all in your back office. So it's kind of like when you want to check on facts or genuine information, your back office is where you need to be, because all the information are in your news section, right? So I'll just start from here. About the project, when you click on about the project, now remember there's different tabs on here. Now I can see my brother needs to activate his other tab, which is the YouTube Pay, but look, there's a crew tab here. Now this crew tab is a crypto unit tab. It's got all the information regarding our crypto unit project. Now, when you click on the about the project, it'll give you an idea of what our crypto unit program is. And if you want to translate it, you can just, there's always going to be a translating part in there. So when you click on it, this is our landing page. Everything you need to know about our project will be shown here. Access your training courses, all the short, and all the news. So basically, this is kind of like a page where you send to your prospects or people that are requesting information. You can send them this landing page for them to really go through it all. Now, when we go back here in the back office, the first, when you've heard Mary going through the training on how to register. So when you finish registering, you log back in your back office. So because this account is already verified, for a new person that just joined, you'll see that your account is not verified. You need to fill out your profile. So when you fill out your profile, you will need to fill out all the important information in the profile, where this is the reason why we ask for your ID, okay? Where we need your ID number, where your legal name, your date of birth, all of that will be entered into your profile section here, and your physical address and all that. So basically you have to enter all of that using your IDs. Now, when you click on your profile, it'll take you also to your contact details. That's where you enter your mobile, your Gmail, and all that. Now, moving forward, when you're going really well, or if you just signed up and you want to add somebody as a trustee in your account, you can select up to 3 proxies, any 3 people that you trust. So that if anything happens to you, whether it be an accident or a matter of life and death, these 3 people will be entrusted to take over your account. So make sure you choose those trustees very carefully, people that you love, that you care about, that you want to leave your legacy behind with them. So this is an important section where you need to fill out their information. So always look at the asterisk mark in red here. This is a must to enter those information in. And then once you're done, save it. And if in due time, if anything happens with any of those trustees that you add on board, whether you don't like them or not, or blah, 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 you can come in here and cancel them out and add some new people, or you prefer just one person in there. It can be your children, your grandchildren, or your husband or wife. So that's part of your portfolio, your profile there. Now, this is where it'll show you your current rank, and the increase of your accomplishment in your rank. And also, there are some tabs here where it can tell you, if what kind of suggestion project, if you have any project that you are thinking of that you want to put forward so that all partners and our strategic team can go through, you can suggest your project there and fill out all the details in there if you want to put that project
and for all of our partners to invest in and see what value that project can bring to the table, and making sure that we get returns and investment from it. Now, as Mary was going through the referral link, this is where you get your referral link. Now, this is the crew. Before we use our crew link to refer our partners, but now we're using the API one. Now, a guide to personal account is already here. When you click on here, you have videos that will tell you how to go about with, on a guide on how to, to ensure that, how to go through your personal account. Now, under this section, My Profile, we've just gone through the My Profile. You've got the reimbursement of expenses here. Now, I believe with this here, I believe majority of our partners that attended Eventi in India, they were the ones that, that really got reimbursed on some of the, depending that they meet the requirements when reimbursing of expenses. Okay, one moment, let me just mute this person. Rachi, can you please mute yourself? Okay, and security. So agreement documents. This is where you get to see the entire document.
Nelly, can you mute her? Thank you.
I just muted. Apologies for that. So in your contract section, this is where you get to see, this is where all of your agreements are put into place, where you sign. Now, previously, because of our access to our closed meetings where VIP members, those who purchase a 1,000 and consultant level up, we have to sign a non-disclosure agreement where we need to make sure that we don't disclose any information that we touch on those closed meetings. So of course, this is where we sign. So of course, this person here signed that agreement, and also terms of use, crew partner agreement and all that. Just below that, we also have public agreements, which is available publicly. And in here, it's got all the links to these different documents, the client agreement, privacy policy, up to terminology. If you want to know more about the terminology we use in the company, you can click on those links and just, learn those vocab so that you'll be able to get used to it. Risk notice, returns policy, disclaimer, know your client policy, risk warning. So, so everything is in here. So it's just like when you're, rather than keeping your paper file, everything in paper, your back office is kind of like your vault, where it has everything in it. All your documents are also in there. So if anybody is asking you about, okay, so do you have paperwork for your company? Look it up, because it's all in your back office. It's available for you guys. And you can print it out as well if you want to. All right, so security, it touches on, if you want, say for example, if you don't have access to your email, you can definitely change your email. If you don't have access to that email, if you don't want that email, or forgot the password, you can go in here and enter a new email address. Now, I believe when you change your new email address, you will need to contact support with a selfie of you holding your passport, so that in order for them to make changes to your email. That's if you don't have access to your own email, okay? Now, if you want to change your password, in the security section, you have all of this. So if you want to change your password, make sure that you know your current password in order for you to enter a new password, with your account. Now, the two-factor authentication, this is very, very important moving forward for those people who are very comfortable in going through their back office. The two-factor authentication, this is another separate training for those who are not really familiar with it, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. In fact, the two-factor authentication, it requires you to download an app called the Google Authenticator. And in the Google Authenticator, you just scan this code here, so that your back office will link to the Google app, so that and then put the verification code here to pair it up, so that if anything, to protect, because the reason we have this two-factor authentication is to protect your account from hackers, from scammers, from anybody that's trying to get into your account without your permission. So this authentication is very, very crucial when logging in. So when you activate this, one moment, I can still hear. One moment. Okay. I can see a few people. Okay. So when you activate this authentication process, it will, you know, it will, once it's enabled, if you log out of your account and when you log back in, you will be required to enter the 2FA code, okay? So if anybody has your password, your login, your username, and if they try to log in from the other side of the world, they cannot log in because you've already enabled the 2FA code. And the 2FA code is only connected to your mobile phone and only you have the access to that. So it's very, very, you know, very good technology. You can use the two-factor. You can use the one moment, let me just mute some people. So very, very important because you can, sorry guys, I just have to unmute because it's noise. So, you know, with this, you can definitely use the two-factor, and it's not just for your back office, it's for anything across social media. If you have a Facebook, if you have Instagram, if you have Twitter or anything, you can use the two-factor authenticator to protect all of those accounts across your social media. So that's really good. I'm really happy when I saw this in our back office because, you know, it really, really protects your account because this is kind of like your vault. This is where everything, the magic works. And of course, in your activity history, this is where you, if you are suspicious, if you are getting emails that somebody's logging in from anywhere, you can always double check your activity history because it will tell you who actually connected. So in here, it'll tell you the device of that person that connected from anywhere, you know, the type of device they're using, the connection time, and their IP address. Where are they logging in from? So this is my brother's account, my baby brother's account. This is my IP address here. I'm logging from the United States because I'm monitoring his account on his behalf. So really, if you want to, you know, it's really up to you if you want to, you know, get notification or not. But I highly suggest turn it on just for your security wise, because, you know, hackers these days are very, very smart and they can hack into anything. So very, very, you know, always good to get those emails just to keep you informed. All right. So that's the security side. Now, account verification, when you click on it, usually, well, because you know, this person is already verified the account. So those people who has a status of pending verification or denied verification, definitely the account verification, it will tell you, okay, the moderators need to double check this, or the quality of your photo or your passport or whatever document that you sent through, the quality, usually verification is denied because of the quality of your documents. So always make sure that you have a good camera and always take it, you know, don't rush taking it, but making sure it's very clear, and also wrong information on it. So always make sure of that. And notification, of course, in this side, it's up to you if you want to, you know, if you want to receive email notification or notification on your mobile phone. Sorry, guys, I have to mute. Okay. Guys, when you are entering the room, please mute yourself. Thank you. And notification in the PA. So sometimes you get notified about new registration of partners on your first level. Of course, that is important. So it's up to you if you want to click or not. And notify about, you know, birthdays of your partners on your first level. So that's even greater because, you know, it's always your first level. That's always, you know, your runners, your people that you're close to. So it's always nice to keep to be informed on whose birthday and just wish them well, you know, as the thought that counts, right? And then you just say, but if you don't want to, that's totally fine. But that's what you get in your notification area. All right. So that's, you know, what's involved in the crew tab. And even in your messages, you know, you got your messages from the company. You have three providers. You've got your support service where you get messages from the support team. If there's anything that, you know, that requires that you put through a ticket or something, you know, the support service will place you an email. So that will be in your personal email, in your service support email. You've got messages from the company. Sometimes, you know, when you click on, when you were doing registration, you get to choose whether you want to receive updates from the company. So of course, when you click that option, the company will always send you messages on all updates whatsoever. And also, if you are not sure if you're getting email to your email, okay, then you can always go into your back office and log into and see what messages you have from the company in your own private message. So it's really, really nice to have your own personal. So of course, you also have your own personal. This is incoming messages on any personal related messages regarding you and the ethics department or any other, you know, messages that relates to you personally. And of course, we have the education now. Before, it's got everything in here where you know, you can watch and you know, and just utilize the education, learn as much as you can. But then you have to make sure that you are setting in the YouTube. Majority of the videos in here are in Russian language, so always make sure you know how to do your setting in your YouTube so that you can so that the captions are, you know, conducted in English. All right. So in your wallet section, this is where you get to see all the you know, your main account, your bonus account, and your certificate account. So this is where you get to see, you know, all your units and your crew points and what's available for staking. All right. So in your wallet, this is everybody's best friend. Usually we work out of our crew before, but now majority of the time we're working out of our API account right now. So this is where you get to see all of your transactions. Okay, all of your transactions here, where it's called. See, don't you love this company? You always get paid loyalty bonuses. So as you can see here, there's so many loyalty bonuses coming through, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. Invoices, this is where you get an invoice. So once you make a top up, this is where you get to check the status of your invoice. Okay, if you know, of what's in place or what's in process to come through to you. Okay. Withdrawing of funds. This is where you get to withdraw your funds. So if you're happy, if you want to withdraw anything from your back office, then this is where you get to choose which account, whether you want to withdraw using Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, or if you want to get to choose to withdraw straight to your Visa card. You know, this is where you go to and do your withdrawing. Okay. So transfer funds. Now this tab will tell you, okay, how to transfer funds between accounts. So there's two part. If you want to transfer to a user, to another user, then all you got to do is put in their login over here. Make sure that before you transfer anything out of your back office, always make sure that you know that the username is correct and the full name is correct, just to make sure that you're safe in case, you know, your units might end up in the wrong hands. Okay. And then you choose either you're transferring this from your main account or bonus account. Make sure you have enough units in both accounts to match your transfer. Okay. And then enter the amount there. It will usually show how much available unit is in there. And then if you want to write a message, usually when I'm doing donation to other causes, that would be the only time that I would write a message to the recipient, just to give them the heads up that it's for donation purposes. And then once you're done that, then begin the transfer straight away. So once you hit on the begin transfer, you will get a confirmation where there will be another screen that will say confirm, put in the code that's been sent to your email. So usually with this section, when you're doing transfer, open your email at the same time to make the process and to make the process smooth and fast. So just open up your back office, copy the code from the crew, okay, email, and then copy that code straight into the tab, the new tab that's going to show up here, and then click transfer, and then you're done. Okay. Now the next kind of transfer is between wallets, between your own wallet inside your own vault or inside your own back office. So transfer to your wallet in different accounts. So you can definitely, from your crew tab or account, you can transfer in between your API and your TNG. Okay. All right. So you can transfer between accounts. So whatever you have in your crew tab, you can transfer it across to your API or TNG. So it's pretty much the same process. And then begin the transfer. Once again, you will need to go into your email and get the code from your email and then put it in there and then confirm. Okay, so that's how you transfer between accounts, and how the transfer button is, you know, role plays. Okay, now here you'll look at your portfolio. Now I love this section here, portfolio. It gives you the total amount of your deposits in UNT. Now remember, UNT represents a dollar value, or one USD dollar. So if you're looking at UNT, it's money. Okay, sorry guys, let me just unmute. All right. All right, so in your portfolio side, and this will give you also the number of crew that you have, and also your unblocked crew. This is another way for you to know how much unblocked crew that you have. So this person here, which is my baby brother, he's got 106 unblocked crew, so it's ready to be it's ready to be locked away, stake it for 36 months at 8%. So, you know, I'll do that later on anyway. So yeah, so that's how it is. And this will show you the whole transaction history of where your equity, pre-IPO equity shares are coming from. You know, it's just, you know, it gives you all the information that you need to know. You don't need to question, you don't need to, everything is in here for you to have access to. Now, certificates, this is where you get your certificates. If you are, you know, if you want to print, issue a certificate, and if you are, you know, if this is the amount that you want to print, then great, go ahead and do that. All right. You've got 6,448 crews, so you can definitely issue that certificate on those amounts of crews. But you know, for me, I would print my certificate once I'm happy with what I've got. Okay, so that's this part of the certificate. It's really nice, eh? And then just hang it on the wall if you want to. Okay, now the crew exchange, this is one of our sought after page, and everybody's on it. But then again, you know, this is currently suspended. Our team are currently working on it. Yeah, but you know, we'll just wait until, you know, that is coming back, you know, for more people to utilize it. And it's currently testing mode right now. All right, so let me see. So yeah, so under the portfolio tab, you've got one of the most important tab there, which is the staking tab. Now, the staking tab will give you access to different options for you. Now, it looks like Albert needs to become a VIP. I think it's expired. So what I need to do is get him to get into the VIP page, VIP, so we can stake his unblocked crews right here. So I'll be doing that later on. Now in the EIP section, this is where you get to purchase your products. Okay, it's got all of this available here. When you click on it, you know, it'll give you how many crew points that's attached to each package. Okay, so for the $50, 50 unit one, you get 167 crews. So everything is in here. You can change the currency here to reflect, to make it easier for you. Usually USD is more easier. And then click into 50, it'll give you 1,000. Click on the 1,000 EIP, it'll give you 5,000. This is the stage right now. Click on 4,000 unit, it'll give you 26,667 units, and so forth to 10,000, 76,923 crew points, which is really, really awesome, right? Now, also for this part, guys, always remember, as we were touching on our other presentations this morning, we have up until October before the end of crew points to be attached to our EIP. We will no longer be offering crew points to come together with the education. So right now is a time to get in and purchase your education so that you can get more crew points, stock them up, because you'll be needing them to convert later on to get your world crew crypto unit. Okay, so yeah, so this is very, very exciting. But as of now, we don't work out of our crew. When we're purchasing an education, we're no longer using this. When you click on it and register, it'll automatically take you to our API account. All right. So, but that's being said, you know, that's just similar with all of these partner statistics, structure, partner tools. It's all available in your API. But because we're working now in our API account tab, you know, usually, you know, this is where, you know, everything is now, you know, we're working on now. But for the EIP education, this is where you'll need to purchase your EIP. We've got, when you click on the EIP crew, it'll give you an EIP VIP crew, which is the education that will give you access to purchasing upfront. Okay. And you'll see here different times. So definitely you can register as long as you have, make sure that you have enough crew units in your wallet in order for you to purchase an education. Now, also underneath that, remember this is an upfront VIP EIP purchase. Now with monthly, we also have an option of monthly installments. So if you can't afford an upfront package, or you wanted to lock down the value of crew right now, then you can definitely lock down an installment. I think right now, this is our biggest encourager right now, is to encourage your partners around the world, to lock down a monthly package, because it's more and more, convenient and more, I think it's more necessary right now, because once we launch, or once these packages are done, especially with the crew points attached to it, then it feels good, because you're locking down the value of each education. So of course, if you're locking down 100 units per month for the 1,000 package, all you need to do is click on it and see make sure that you have available units in there to make that purchase. And once you lock down any EIP, whatever happens, whether we finish the promo by the end of October, or we have launched around November, December, or whatever's going to happen, you're going to continue to make your payments until your full package is done. But at the same time, you already take advantage of locking down the value of each crew. All right. So that is what's in. And then there we have EIP Gold Anniversary. This is where you get access to one of our limited edition, which is our souvenir, and over 100 of the best educational lessons, which are all in here. These are just amazing courses. Take advantage of it, and it costs you 8,000 units. So of course, look out, there's always promotion happening, especially when you're in a VIP club. All right, so so that's part of the that's where you get to go to get your EIP Gold Anniversary. Now for the EIP DM, this is our data mining EIP. So you can see here we've got different we've got promotions going on. Oops. I need to mute some. Guys, if you are not muted, please do mute, because other listeners might be distracted as well. Thank you very much. So in our DM section, this is where you just read through it. It's self-explanatory. You've got all these planned basic family business and family business. So it gives you all the tariff plan available for you to make the most of what is offering. So of course we have promotions right now with our DM. Now DM, guys, it's data mining. It is one of our newest instrument added to our portfolio. We have owned 50% share of that company. And at the same time, the more we purchase, when we purchase these packages, we are creating another income stream, and also helping further our business in new and any other business that you have. So yeah, so this is where you go to. And of course, Genius of Finance, this is where you click on the EIP API. This will give you access to different levels of our Genius of Finance, from $35, which is the Genie Start, the Silver, up to Gold, and up to VIP, Genfin VIP. So of course, you can see here, there is a promotion going on. Usually 2,500, now it's 2,000. So those are just, an idea of what our back office looks like. This is where you get all the statistics of your back office, regional report, which gives you your results, where all your registration now, because this is a newbie, so no information is shown here, but usually it'll give you the volume, your registrations, your customer, which country are your customers are coming from, the amount of sales in a form of diagram, how many investment that you attracted so far in terms of units, and more, much more in here in your regional report. General information, it gives you your, the summary report of where you're at, your personal result, and your team's results. Also your referrals result and all the conversion pattern and sales pattern. So of course, these are all pertaining to statistics of your structure, okay? Now here, it gives you how many people in your structure. You'll see here how many registered users are in the registered users, partners, agents, advisors. So all you need to do is just apply, and it'll show you all the details of all of your downlines, easy for you to access. So also, if you want to go straight to searching a username or a full name, you can just utilize these tabs here so that you can get to them quickly, okay? So yeah, so basically that is it. Partners tools, this is where you get to have, if you are good in digital marketing, where you do campaigning, this is where you get to do your landing page. You create it so for your own person. We've got data mining technology landing page already in here. So I think the company are working on a much more aggressive marketing plan and also partner tools, and there will be more of that diversified into our back office soon in the future. Okay, so pretty much that's it. Another important thing for those new people who there's 2 new tabs to be added. There are links that were already out. One is our average. Let me just sign this agreement. Okay, sorry guys, please unmute Almami if I pronounce it right. Okay, so always make sure for all new partners, make sure there are links that were sent out to link specifically to activate your average back office, so you can add the average back office. Look at that! Look at, oh my gosh, I love the design of average, guys, I love it. And also there will be a new tab of the UG way, so we'll need to activate this person, my baby brother's account, so that he'll take the most of all of that. So those 2 accounts, UG and also average, needs to be added into your page. Sorry guys, I need to sorry. Okay, cool. Anyway, okay, so that is part of our, now if you want to find out who your upline or who's the person right above you and your leader, you can always click here and click on your personal consultant and then find out who that is. There we do have Sky support as well. And basically and here you'll get to see what's happening in our foreign currency exchange rates in between units if you're using bank accounts and all that. Another thing I want to touch on is doing your top-ups. Now, your top-up, this is, oh, right, no, wait, I'm in average. Okay, so in your API account or in your API account, we don't have, we have access to all of these different payment methods. We have bank transfers, the entire world, so you just make sure that you utilize what's available in your country. For me personally, I usually don't use bank transfers. I use cryptocurrency for all of my payments because that way it's way easier for me. I don't need to go through the hassle with the banks because they keep on asking so many questions when it's not their accounts. But usually, oops, sorry. Usually, I would just.
Gusto nyo? Pero alam naman natin ang back office natin eh.
All right, okay. So anyway, so when you're topping up using cryptocurrency, usually either your Visa card or your cryptocurrency, usually I will top up with using cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. So what we need to do is enter your, guys, can you please mute yourselves?
Oh, I just let out of my...
Sino? Ikaw?
Sandali, I get in.
Okay, so when you're topping up your accounts, okay, usually when I do cryptocurrency account, you just enter the amount of units that you will be, getting, say for example 100, type it in there, and then just choose which cryptocurrency you are using. Say for example, if you're using Bitcoin, you know, it'll automatically give you there. Then click on top up, and it'll take you, you know, to your payment method. So how you top up with cryptocurrency, this is all you need to do is, if you have a Bitcoin wallet, you just you know, connect your phone with, scan that code, and it'll automatically connect you with, you know, with the merchant, okay, with company. So of course, when you go back in there, you will see that in your invoices, it'll show you that you are expecting this amount from the company. Unless it'll show everything that you do, but you won't, if you haven't sent the Bitcoin through, you won't be receiving any units, because of course you haven't sent anything. So, but it's good to know that you've got, you know, a transaction history of your payments that you've done so far in the invoice section. So guys, there's a lot, you know, yes. Okay. Let me see if you guys, okay, right. Okay. So, Tony, that's okay. How do we add the average tab? So, there's 2 links sent out, for you to activate your average. All you need to do, click on that link. I will post it in the group straight after our training, and put it there. You just click on that link. It'll take you to your back office again. Okay, once you click on average, it'll take you to directly to your login. You just enter the same logins, and then you just activate average in your back office. The same with your UGPay as well. Okay. Awesome, great. So that is it. I think for me, that is one of the most basic things, important things that, you know, I feel, you know. Okay, cool. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, and for tonight. So that is the end of it. If there are any things that I haven't touched yet, apologies for that. But you know, that's just a quick one, you know, for everyone, just to have a feel of what their back office is like. So yeah, so that's it for us. Let me see. Okay, awesome, Mary. I know, Mary, did I, oh, great, right on time. I know, Mary, you've got another meeting to go to, so that's okay. So you're good to go. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Wow, awesome, great turnout. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Hope you have, guys, I'm gonna open up, if you guys have any Q&A, Mary, you're more than welcome to lead to attend your team's webinar, okay? Love you, catch you later. Thank you, Mary. So anybody in here has any questions before I log out? Okay, I'll just stop streaming. Okay, anyway, if we don't, oh, sorry. I think I did not turn on the mute. One moment. All right, okay, awesome. Okay, allow, yes. All right, so I guess that's it for us. If you came in a bit late to this training, refer back to our Facebook Live and replay it. Otherwise, I would be posting another a video of this replay onto YouTube, and you can find me there. All right, but thank you so much for attending. God bless.